the detractors of the comprehensive plan as adopted by the Planning Commission to describe the new plan. When looking at the plan adopted in 2003 and revised in 2006, the current proposed 3-acre zoning is consistent with both of those plans. There is nothing new or scary about it. The opponents of the plan are arguing for a downzoning to 20 acres per housing unit based on emotion. The facts about actual development in the last 10 years in Charles County refute their arguments. The 2006 Plan, Chapter 3, Growth Management and Land Use, lists the following goals and objectives, and I quote from that plan. The two guiding principles of the land use plan are the preservation of the county's rural character and the protection of its natural resources. In order that the county's future land use configuration responds appropriately to growth opportunities and pressures respecting historic and environmental resources, neighborhood fabric, and the existing pattern of settlement, the goal of the element of this plan is as follows. To define the goal and guiding principles in more immediate terms, the following objectives are established. Section 3-2, designate areas of the county dominated by agriculture and forest cover for rural development densities, agricultural use, and conservation. So what has happened in the last 13 years? To date, we have preserved 53% of rural land in the county using existing programs that compensate landowners for the development rights of their property. At the current rate, 75% of the rural development will ultimately be preserved. If you have listened to and read what the opponents have said, you would think that we're going to be wall-to-wall subdivisions. They are like Chicken Little yelling, "The sky is falling," or someone else yelling, "Fire in a movie theater," when there isn't one. In 1988, I bought a 4.8-acre lot and built my home. From the forest, we disturbed or changed 3/4 of an acre. The rest, over 3.5 acres, is still the way it was when I bought it in 1988 and will probably stay that way forever. It's nothing like the development district, and neither will the rest of Charles County when the plan we have been living under. That 3.5 acres is not part of the preservation area that I mentioned before that was 53%. So if you look at a lot of the 3-acre plus zoning, a lot of that land is still more or less rural based on the plan that we have now, and that's not preservation area. So, and the reality is there's a lot more land being preserved than even what the figures say. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Moon, and then